Hello, welcome everybody, Rocking Dan Teaching Man here, and I've just received a really nice email from a teacher who would like to learn how to play the funky 4x table song. And here's the email, I'll read it out. Hi Rocking Dan Teaching Man, I am a big fan. I especially love your song Funky 4x Tables. It has a groovy bass line. My Year 4 students love dancing and singing along to it. I would love to play it for my students on the guitar. I am not great at bar chords, but can you show me how to play it using open chords? That would be funky. Rock on, Miss Canigliano. Well, Miss Canigliano, thank you so much for your email. It's always great to receive emails from teachers, and I'm so glad that you and your class love to watch and dance and sing along to the Funky 4x Table song on YouTube. And the great thing about the song is that it's only 2 chords. And those 2 chords are D minor 7 and G7. Now I prefer to play it on bar chords, with bar chords, because it sounds a little funkier, a little rockier than playing the open chords. But if you only know open chords, then I can certainly show you how to do that too. I would suggest though that you learn bar chords, because once you learn the basic patterns of the different types of bar chords, all you have to do is slide your hand up and down to change the chords, and that's really easy. And also it's got a rockier, funkier sound when you're playing songs like the Funky 4x Tables. So first of all, I'll show you how to play it with bar chords, and then I'll show you how to play it with the open chords. So the first chord for Funky 4x Tables is D minor 7. So it's just the minor shape in the 5th fret, and you start on the A string to play the first part of that. Okay, and then you play that for a little bit. Funky 4 times, and then you change to G7, which is on the 3rd fret. It starts on the 3rd fret of the G string. It's just the same shape. Funky 4 times tables, funky. So it just alternates between those two. Funky 4 times tables, 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16. So you just alternate between D minor 7 and G7. Now to play that with a... Okay, so to play the Funky 4x Tables with open chords, you need to put your first finger here on the 1st fret of the top E string and the B string, and you need to then put your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string and play the open D string as well. And that is your D minor 7 chord. And then to play G7 with open chords, you need to use your 1st finger on the E string, top E string, 1st fret, so that doesn't have to move. Your 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret of the A string, and your 3rd finger goes on the 3rd fret of the bottom E string. And then you'll just play the chord. That is your G7 chord. So you alternate between D minor 7 and G7. Funky 4 times tables, funky 4 times tables, 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 5 4s are... And it just goes on. It just alternates between those 2 chords for the whole song. So once you get the hang of playing D minor 7 and the strumming and G7, you just alternate and you can play through the whole song. So I hope this little tutorial helps you. Definitely encourage you to try playing the bar chords as well. But that's how you play it with the open chord. So thank you very much for your email, Miss Canigliano. I hope you and your students have a great time singing along to you playing the guitar for the Funky 4x Tables. Don't forget to subscribe to Rocking Dan Teaching Man for more rock and roll educational tunes. Times tables. Funky